Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a September beauty favorites. I can't believe how fast this month is going. Hope you guys don't mind my hat here. I bought this a few years ago and I've never worn it because every time I've put it on I'm like, I look a little weird, but I'm kind of feeling the vibe here, so hopefully I don't look like a scarecrow once I'm actually like editing my video. But yeah, I have some favorites here for you guys, so I wanted to go ahead and share those with you guys. I don't have a ton of favorites, but I do have some that I have been loving, so I want to go ahead and share them with you guys. So if you love favorites videos, then definitely continue watching. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I do upload 3 times a week, Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so definitely subscribe so you don't miss out. And yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right in. So the first product I have to share with you guys, oh yeah, I did bring it. I was like, I didn't bring it. I just went to the restroom. So this lives in my restroom in my everyday makeup stash. This is the Fresh Sugar Rose Tinted Lip Treatment. It has sunscreen SPF 15 and I love this for at nighttime. Mine looks kind of nasty because I feel like it's like really creamy formula that's starting to kind of slide, so I try to only lift it up a little bit. But as you can see, I've used a ton of product. It was all the way to the top when I got it. So Octoly and Fresh did send this over to me, but I would definitely repurchase this product with my own money. I feel like it's super nice and hydrating. I have really dry lips, especially right now during the fall season. It just adds really nice hydration to my lips, and it also has a tint to it, so I have worn this like out without applying any lipstick on or anything like that. It just kind of hydrates the lips but also gives you a little tint to the lips as well. Really been enjoying it. I think it's super nice for like drier type of lips. I would definitely repurchase that and would recommend that. Next up, I have 2 eyeshadow palettes to share with you guys. The first one is this palette by Colourpop. This is a Good Sport palette. I think you can still buy this. Hopefully you can, because that's why I'm mentioning it. This is the perfect fall palette to me. And Colourpop is super affordable and really pigmented. I've never had any issues with their eyeshadow palettes. But here is a close-up of this palette right here. I love every single shade in here. I love these burnt red, orange type of shades, like burgundy shades. I love that you get some pops of colors with these greens. I've actually never used these 2 shades, but everything else I have. I bought this palette last year, I believe, when it first launched. Like, I was like, that is such a beautiful palette. Something different from Colourpop, something like, I don't know, I like it. But again, this has been a really good palette and I really enjoyed it when I used it. Another palette that I am really loving is this one by ABH and Norvina. This is the volume 1. To be honest with you guys, this is my favorite ABH palette. A lot of people love like the soft glam, they love the modern renaissance, but for me it's definitely this palette right here. How beautiful is this palette? I love the purples in here, I love the reds and the oranges in here. Like, I can pretty much see myself using all of these shades in this palette. She did come out with volume 2 and 3. 2's definitely out of my radar. I do not want to pick that up. Volume 3 I'm actually thinking of picking up as well because it's such like a beautiful everyday type of palette as well. And again, these shades are just super pretty. They are pigments, so you do need to kind of pack them onto your lid and not like swipe it onto the lid. They're super pigmented. I would definitely recommend going in with a little bit at a time because again, they're super pigmented. But overall, again, this is my favorite ABH palette that I have, and I have like a lot of them. I believe I have about 5 or 6 other palettes. I'm just not the biggest fan of ABH like matte shades. I find that the formula is a little too powdery for my liking. But this palette right here, I just really like this palette. It's like, again, one of my favorite ABH palettes. Next up, I have a foundation for you guys. And this is the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue foundation. I have mine in the shade 116 light medium. This looks super pretty on the skin. It is medium to high coverage. It does give you that full coverage if that is what you want, but I don't know, I like it. I think it's good for everyday use as well as like if I want something for like a high, like a really intense smoky eye like I kind of have today. I like it. I think it's a good foundation. I did try the ABH Luminous foundation. That one made me itchy like right here on my like chin area. I did return that foundation, but this one was one of the newer ones that came out with like Fenty Beauty. I actually haven't tried that, which I do want to try, but to pay for anything for this because I did return the ABH and then I got this one for it. So I do like it. It has really nice coverage. I think it looks really nice on the skin as well. I don't think it's like an everyday type of foundation for me anyways. I like more like medium, like not so high medium coverage foundations for everyday use, but this one is nice. A powder that I love this powder when I first got it, but then I kind of had it in my stash and I decided to pull it in one of my weekly shop my stash videos, and this is the Collab Powder. This is the Set the Stage Ultra Fine Loose Setting Powder. I have mine in the shade Porcelain Ivory 0102. I have the lightest shade, and this is beautiful. I really like how this makes my skin look. I think it looks nice and airbrushed. I got this powder last year in a makeup swap, but Juicy Jazz has been raving about this powder, and she's definitely right. Every time she mentions it, how she loves it, I'm like, yes girl, I know what you mean. I know what you're thinking of this powder. It's super, super good. Makes your skin look nice and smooth and airbrushed. It's a really nice powder. You can find Collab products at Sally Beauty. Definitely would recommend that. I have one blush, like duo, I guess it is a duo. This is the Cover FX Monochromatic Blush Duo. It's a matte and a shimmer blush in the shade Soft Peach. I have this one and also Spice Cinnamon. These are super intensely pigmented. A little bit goes a long way with these, so I would definitely be careful. I don't know if you guys can see how pigmented these are while me swatching them, but with your brush, be careful because again, a little bit goes a long way. So this will last you a very, very long time because it goes a long way. So this is just beautiful for everyday use. I think it's really nice. You can do a matte, you can do shimmer, you can mix both of them. Even though mixing both of them, you would probably get like a shimmer, but not so intensely, I guess. So really love this. I really like it. Definitely recommend it. If you guys are eyeing it, definitely pick it up. Oh, I have an eyeshadow primer. This one is by Covergirl. This is the Lid Lock Up Eyeshadow Primer, and here's what the packaging looks like. And it is like, it does have a wand, which is nice. This, I find that this is like a heavy duty eyeshadow primer. So if you have like oily lids, I would definitely recommend you guys getting this. Also, if you're wanting like a long lasting eyeshadow till the end of like the next day, pick this up. This is like intense. Also, I did find like a con is that you can't really like apply this and then go straight in with your crease shade, because I do find that it skips sometimes in my crease. So I do find that I have to kind of pack on like a translucent powder or like a skin tone shade on my crease area so I can blend those shades in the crease. But I would definitely recommend this if you have oily lids. This will definitely make your eyeshadow stay. It's really, really good and really, really long lasting. I've never really had any issues for my eyeshadows not to stay onto my lids. Like the only palettes that really faded on me was the Carly Bible and BH Cosmetics palette. And I've tried other BH Cosmetic palettes and they've never like faded away throughout the day, but that one did. I think if you have that and you find that issue, pick this up. Maybe it'll make it more long lasting, but I really like it. I think it's really nice eyeshadow primer, and it's also from the drugstore. I have two highlighting products. First product I have here is this Benefit Cookie Highlighter. This is beautiful. This is super intense, so if you're not wanting something that's intense, I would not pick this up, but this is a very beautiful highlighter for everyday, not for everyday use. I was gonna say for everyday use, no, not for everyday, but a little bit goes a long way. I just kind of swiped my finger like 3 or 4 times, and look how pigmented this is. It's really blinding. If you want like a high blinding highlighter, pick this up. I wish they came out with one that was more champagne-y. I do find that it's more on the lighter side. If you are like, I feel like it's kind of a little light for me right now because I did get a tan over the summer, but it's still very beautiful. A little bit goes a long way as well, and it's really blinding. So I really enjoyed this. This is one of the newer highlights in my collection. I really enjoy it, and this was the only thing I picked up during the VIB sale. I think it was like the customer appreciation sale. This was the only thing I picked up. I wasn't gonna buy anything, and then this launched like early access for Rouge, and I was like, this is the only thing I'm going to buy because I wasn't gonna buy anything, but this I will buy. Next up is a highlighting palette. I'm not sure if this is limited edition, but I got mine from Marshall's. This is by Glamglow. This is the Glow Powder. And I love the packaging. I love how vibrant it is. And I love like the feeling of it. It kind of feels like NARS packaging-ish a little bit. But here is what the inside looks like. So you get 3 highlighters. And I really love the way these look on the cheekbones. Really not super blinding, because I do find that they're perfect for everyday use, but I just find that they melt onto the skin. I feel like you can build them up and they can be blinding, but I feel like they just look really nice and pretty on the skin and really melt into the skin as well. I was kind of afraid that this darker gold shade was going to be too dark for me, but I found that I was like mixing both of the golds, mixing these, and then mixing like all of them together. Like all of them looked good, I thought, on my skin tone. So I would definitely recommend you guys picking this up if you guys are eyeing this. Sephora may have it, but I would definitely check out your Marshalls or TJ Maxx. This was $20. I'm not sure how much it retails at Sephora, but for 20 bucks, I would definitely have you guys check Marshalls or TJ Maxx first. You will not regret this. Again, it just melts onto the skin. It looks super beautiful on. I got my friend Naya to go pick it up, and I believe my friend Jasmine wants to go find it as well, because I've been telling them that I really like it, so they're on the hunt for those. And then I have 2 lip products to share with you guys. The first one is by Colourpop. This is the Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Top 8. Hopefully they still have this shade, because Colourpop likes to like release a ton of shades and then discontinue them. This is like the perfect like everyday-ish like mauve type of shade. It's beautiful on my lips. I really like this shade. When I applied it to my lips, I was like, this is a beautiful color. It's not like a unique shade or anything, but I think it's like perfect mauve type of shade. I really like it. And then the other one that I really enjoyed was by Dose of Colors. This is in the shade Brick. It's also a liquid lipstick, and I like these kinds of shades during the fall season. I think they're beautiful. It's like a burgundy, it's like a brown red type of color. I think it looks beautiful on the skin, especially right now during the fall season. I think it's beautiful, and really into these kinds of shades during fall season. So those are all the products that I enjoyed this past month in September. Let me know what products you have been enjoying down in the comments section below. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!